Joseph has just been sold into slavery. The story is racing toward Egypt. Then, without warning, the Bible suddenly changes direction. Instead of following Joseph, Genesis tells the shocking story of Judah and Tamar, a story filled with death, broken promises, deception, and one scandal that almost no one talks about. Many readers skip Genesis 38 because it feels out of place, but this forgotten chapter explains how one broken family became the royal line that would eventually lead to Jesus. Let's uncover why this chapter may be one of the most important in the entire book of Genesis. After Joseph is sold, Judah separates himself from his family. Whether driven by guilt or simply wanting a new beginning, he settles among the Canaanites and marries outside Abraham's covenant family. 3 sons are born, Onan, and Shelah. When comes of age, Judah chooses Tamar as his wife. Then Genesis delivers one of its shortest and most mysterious judgments. Was wicked in the sight of the Lord, so the Lord put him to death. The Bible never explains what did. His story ends almost as quickly as it begins. According to ancient custom, brother Onan must now provide an heir for his dead brother, so the family line will continue. But Onan refuses. He wants the inheritance for himself. His selfishness costs him his life. Now Tamar has lost 2 husbands, and Judah begins believing she is somehow cursed. Judah promises Tamar that his youngest son Shelah will marry her when he is old enough, but the promise is never fulfilled. Years pass. Shelah becomes an adult, yet Judah never sends for Tamar. For a childless widow in the ancient world, this meant more than loneliness. It meant poverty, no inheritance, no protection, and little hope for the future. Then Tamar hears that Judah is traveling to Timnah. She removes her widow's garments, covers her face with a veil, and waits beside the road. Judah passes by. He doesn't recognize his own daughter-in-law. Believing she is a prostitute, he offers to pay her with a young goat. But Tamar asks for something far more valuable until payment arrives: his signet ring, his cord, his staff. These were not ordinary possessions. Together they represented Judah's identity, authority, and legal signature. Without realizing it, Judah hands Tamar the very evidence that will one day expose him. Soon Tamar's pregnancy becomes known. When Judah hears the news, he reacts with outrage. Bring her out and let her be burned. The irony is impossible to ignore. The man responsible for her pregnancy now demands her execution. As Tamar is brought before him, she says only a few words: "I am pregnant by the man who owns these." She presents the signet ring, the cord, the staff. Silence falls over the crowd. Judah immediately recognizes them. His own identity has become the evidence against him. Then comes one of the greatest confessions in Genesis: "She is more righteous than I." For the first time, Judah admits his own failure. The proud brother who once sold Joseph into slavery begins a remarkable transformation. Tamar gives birth to twin sons, Perez and Zerah. Perez becomes the ancestor of King David. Generations later, the Gospel of Matthew does something remarkable. It includes Tamar by name in the genealogy of Jesus. In the ancient world, women were rarely mentioned in genealogies, especially those connected with scandal. Yet Tamar's name remains. Why? Because Genesis 38 is not simply a story about failure, it is a story about redemption. It reveals that God can work through broken families, human weakness, and unexpected people to accomplish his purposes. This chapter also explains Judah's transformation. The brother who once sold Joseph for silver would later offer himself in Benjamin's place to save his family. Without Genesis 38, that dramatic change is difficult to understand. Perhaps the chapters we are most tempted to skip contain the truths we most need to hear. If this hidden story changed the way you see Genesis, subscribe to Genesis Revelation Studios, leave a comment telling us whether you think Tamar's actions were justified, and share this video with someone who loves uncovering the hidden mysteries of the Bible.